Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Just Kidding Man. So we're doing a special podcast today. So we're over here, not in our studio, but we're in Josh's comic book clubhouse. He owns the shop. So Josh, where is it located again?
35 West Alexander in Merced, California.
Yeah, once again, we have Josh back. We're here on a Monday, which is interesting because we usually come in on a Wednesday, and on Wednesdays it's pretty packed, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah, no, definitely not. That's
There's
why
a lot
I
of
was
foot
like,
traffic here.
Yeah, so I figured like, hey, let's try it over here. You know, we have AC in here at least, so
Yeah, our studio doesn't have AC
right there.
Yeah.
Anytime, guys. I keep it cool in here because the face mask.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So COVID's still going on. So I'm glad just comic book shop is open right now. I mean, something to do every Wednesday. Come by.
Oh yeah, and this is like the new normal now. Like it's everybody's supposed to wear their mask. Everybody's supposed to
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. Hand sanitizing. It's compared from our last episode. Well,
I appreciate the hand sanitizing things because when you go to like a supermarket, like I see him wiping us. I appreciate you wiping it because you don't know who's been touching it. You don't know how they're doing. Like you don't know, like maybe a homeless man been grabbing stuff, like just wiping crap on it. It's like I appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
or cleaning it,
or they just recovered the cart from like a homeless guy or something.
We should keep that. We should keep that going though. Like even after COVID, like let's just keep the cleaning the carts and other stuff going.
Yeah, let's keep that going for sure. Josh.
Yes, sir.
How's it been going since you reopened the comic book shop?
Basically, I mean, I can't complain. I've kind of been growing week to week. At this point, I am pre-COVID numbers, if not better. I think like 2 weeks ago, I think I hit the record of the highest grossing week since I've been open and since my other shop that I was involved in. Like it's up there in the highest without a free comic book day.
Wow.
So, you know.
That's nuts. And free comic book day already passed, right?
Well, so the day that was supposed to be free comic book day passed because that was in the middle of lockdown. So free comic day for the comic book clubhouse sadly came and went.
Yeah.
They're trying to save free comic book and they're calling it free comic book summer. And I think it is the dumbest thing that they could possibly do.
It's gonna be too difficult because it's like, how are you gonna try to squeeze so many people to come in when there's
you're not
so many
because it's
guidelines?
5 titles a week.
Okay.
So basically, from July next week to the end of September, they're releasing 5 of the titles that would originally all came out on the same day.
Yeah.
And they're shipping 5 weekly. So rather than having one day where everybody comes into the shop and spends money and is happy to be here, and literally half of those people I will not see until the next year.
Yeah, it's basically like a party. It's like
But so they're getting rid of that, and they're now doing here's 5 copies that we'll have weekly until the end of September. So unfortunately, the Comic Book Clubhouse is just going to do the big titles.
Yeah.
So like we did Fireproof, the X-Men title, the stuff that I think that you either A, need to read to follow events or set up future events, or B, stuff that I think that I could give to kids or use as actual promotional items and stuff. Everything else we zeroed out because I just don't see how giving away $500 worth of comics to my regular customers, who I love dearly, is a helpful and good business idea.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're already doing enough, too, with your points program that you have going on, which is, what is it again?
So it's when you set up an account on Wednesday, if you shop at my store, it's different than normal. But normal is you get, for every dollar you spend, you get 1 point. And then once you get to 100 points, you get $5 back on your account. Wednesday, you accumulate the points faster because Wednesday is awesome and important. And I want you guys to come in and get your books day one.
Wednesday
Warriors. I want to breed a whole generation of Wednesday Warriors.
So speaking of that, we actually have Scott over here. Scott's actually like number 1. He collected the most points. So Scott, like, how do you use your points?
Well, I wish I could use all of them, but there is a bit of a cap to it. But actually, it goes to my benefit. I spend, $100 plus a week just about on comics.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty diehard, and I get to take advantage of those Wednesdays. I use them every Wednesday, and it helps my budget. So I'd say keep coming in on Wednesday and use yours too.
Yeah.
So we got a funny story for that. So when Josh came out with the whole points thing, what was it? You were explaining to me how you didn't think that someone is going to like cap out or
Yeah, so like most people, when I ask them if they want to use their points and use $5, they're like, "Oh, I have $5. What's that there for?" And then I explain, and they're like, "Oh, absolutely, that's awesome." And then one day I was talking to Scott over here, and Scott's like, "Yeah, man, I'm just gonna bank it forever. I'm gonna bank it, and then like I'm just gonna get a free week." And I just thought in my head, like, "Oh man, he's gonna break me." Like $5 isn't that bad, but if you're using like $90 in coupons, that's painful.
Yeah, that was my plan. Yeah, that is true. I will not deny that. I wanted to bank week after week, and then in about 2-3 months' time, get a free week.
Yeah.
So Scott got my mind thinking of the safeguard. So now you can only
Now it's
use
a Scott rule.
It's a Scott rule.
That's what we're calling it
The
now.
maximum dollars off is $15 off
there you
per
go, guys.
transaction. So,
that's amazing though, because like you would never like expect that because you're a newer store, so you would never expect nobody to reach that whatever. Like it went
cap.
above your expectation of
Yeah.
how it was, so it actually helped you out because you got like a loyal customer who actually like, hey, I got like all this points, I'm gonna use 90 instead of some random guy come, hey, dude, I got over 90 points or like 900 points, like
Yeah.
I want to use it, like so you're
Yes.
able to talk out to Scott, like
Scott absolutely broke the rules. Broke my rules or how it works, so I was able to fix
the
it. Yeah,
Wednesday
so,
Warrior.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
So that was a good story. So I had to actually talk to you about that free comic book thing. I thought it was free, like for you to get, but I didn't know you actually had to buy the comics and stuff.
Yeah,
for free comic book day.
So I love free comic book day, and I have no problem. But yeah, we actually pay anywhere from 25 to 35 cents per comic to give out. But it's promotional. So
Yeah.
like, I'm really bummed that I don't have the free comic book day because I want to do it up big. I want to have my food truck, and I want to have the sidewalk sales. And we were talking about having a gaming tent outside, so people could come and play board games when they weren't shopping or whatnot, and have sales. We wanted to have fun, and COVID ruined a lot of things.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it costs a little, but normally it's worth it because, like I said, half the people I'll never see until next year. But there's always the people who that's their first comic introduction. They get something that they like and they come back in. You know, so
And then they tell other people, oh, hey, I just went to the free comic book day the other day. They gave me like this and this, and they had actually good deals. Like the shop's good.
Yeah,
owner's
definitely
good,
some
you know
good
what I mean?
advertisement out of it for sure. Yeah, good word of mouth. Yeah, any good comic events coming out this summer?
well, so there's death metal,
Okay.
and that I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I read the first issue and I really liked it. Where else are you going to see Batman with a black ring
Yeah.
and an army of zombies led by Jonah Hex?
Yeah,
The
it's-
T-Rex Batman. was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was nuts. Yeah, the T-Rex.
Unfortunately,
Batman.
that story got cut. You're not
Oh,
going to
yeah,
see
good.
where he came from.
Oh,
I wanted to.
Warren Ellis.
yeah, Warren Ellis. Dang
How
it.
dare you?
How dare. But yeah, that was the one that I was looking forward to. The next one that I for sure am looking forward to is Batman: The Three Jokers.
Yes, well, that's the biggest. That's probably DC's biggest book this year, and it looks as though it's going to be on time. They have the schedule monthly, so
Okay.
That's Black Label too.
That's
so
Black
like,
Label.
Yeah, and they've been working on it for a good while. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like they just
Since Rebirth, before
since
Rebirth.
before Rebirth,
Yeah.
Dark Side War.
Dark Side Wars.
No, but I've actually seen like
Yeah.
Jason Fabic, whatever, actually working on it like consistent for like months and months and months. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay on time. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, and I'm going to use that opportunity to shill is here at the Comic Book Clubhouse we have an offer. And so basically when it first was announced there was going to be two covers. So you were going to get the A cover, B cover. A cover was the Joker, B cover was the hero that he affected most. So issue 1 is Batman, issue 2 is Batgirl, issue 3 is Jason Todd or the Red Hood. And so I was all excited for those and ready to go, but then DC announced this special promotion that they're doing. So along with those two covers, every issue will have 3 premium covers. And here at the Comic Book Clubhouse, you can get the 5 covers for each issue at $25.99 each issue. So it's a way to save money. That's $10 per issue. And not every shop is going to have those covers because there is a limit. Or a maximum, you have to order at least 50
certain
copies of
amount.
each one. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So we are doing it. We will have them. Pre-orders are up now. So if you're interested,
Yeah, we already pre-ordered already, so you're
Yeah, and you could also reach him through his email, which is
order at cbclubhouse.com.
There you go.
Or Instagram. I mean,
Yeah.
same thing in
It's
Instagram.
comic_book_clubhouse, and Facebook is at CB Clubhouse.
There you go.
See, I'm excited for that. I want to see how they're gonna go that first issue. Like, I want to see how that goes. I'm probably just gonna read that first one and
just
keep
real
the last one.
What is it about?
Yeah.
I mean, like, is it about the discovery of how the three Jokers worked, right? Because
Yeah.
the whole consensus is that Batman has fought not one Joker but three Jokers over his career,
Yeah.
and that's why they've been so dramatically different. But is it him finding the three Jokers? Is it figuring out how there have been three Jokers and we never knew about it, and it took a magic chair to tell him so?
Or history.
Or history, or
Yeah.
is it just, the confrontation and the settlement of, like, when we come out of it, will there only be one Joker? So.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. It's the same team that was on the New 52 Justice League run, right? Towards the last couple of issues where
Jeff
they
Johns
had the
and
Dark Side
Sabok,
Wars and they had the, what was it? I know they had Dark Side Wars, that's for sure.
I think
And-
Dark Side Wars closed it out, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one that closed it out. Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe it's kind of like a continuation off of that. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked for that one. Do you know anything as far as Marvel putting out anything crazy?
Well, so Empire's coming out, and it looks good. I can't tell you what it's about. It's like the Kree Skrull War revisited in 2020. Like Hulkling, all these
Okay.
sub characters are playing a bigger role. And I think that it's the Kree and Skrulls versus Earth, but I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Well, they're also coming out with the new Venom. Issue.
That's next year.
Is it next year? I thought that was coming out.
No,
like,
no. So there'll be a free comic book day Spider-Man issue that is going to prelude that, but that's the big event of next year.
Oh, okay.
And it's Null is here. Null
Yeah.
has come to Earth.
They're gonna try to tie that all into the no. Yeah.
Well, so did you guys see Marvel is kind of returning back to its licensing roots, right? So in the 80s, Marvel actually had G.I. Joe and Transformers
Okay.
and Godzilla
Oh, wow.
and Conan, and they did the first Star Wars series, right?
Gotcha.
And so over the last couple of years, they've kind of slowly been getting back to that with Star Wars, and then
Yeah.
they got Conan.
Okay.
Well, so this year and into early 2021, they've announced that they have now set up a licensing deal with Warhammer 40K.
Okay.
So they will be doing Warhammer books.
Okay.
We're also getting Rise of the Ultraman, which is Ultraman is a manga character or
Okay.
anime character
Yeah.
that's coming to Marvel, right?
Yeah. That should be
and
interesting.
with that manga character, I just showed how ignorant I am when it comes to that stuff. I'm working on it.
Okay.
And then the third one that they just announced last week that I think is so awesome is Marvel now has the rights to Aliens and Predator.
I saw that. And who had it before? Was it like
It was-
IDW?
No, it was Dark Horse.
Dark
And
Horse.
Dark Horse also had the rights to Star Wars and Conan. So Marvel's just
Oh.
being really shitty to
Just-
Dark Horse. They're
oh
just
my
like,
God.
take it all.
They're taking everything.
So now
dude.
Dark Horse has Jeff Lemire's Black Hammer and
Okay.
Hellboy. And I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'm a company, I'm worried a little.
Yeah. No, definitely. They just took basically like their main characters. So
Every one of their licensing franchises have just been robbed by Marvel.
yeah, that's
But think of the possibilities, right?
Yeah.
In the 80s and early 90s, you had Batman versus Predator, Batman versus Aliens,
Yeah.
and Superman versus Alien and Predator. You had all
Superman
these little
versus Terminator. I remember that.
You had all
one.
these
Yeah.
little, and
All those-
Terminator might be coming too. You never know because
Yeah, that's
they
what I
are
heard
owned by
too.
Fox,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is now owned by Disney.
Oh.
But you have all those cool franchises, and then they went away, and you didn't see them anymore. Well, now, who's Avengers versus Predator? Like who doesn't want to
Oh,
see
God.
Logan get impregnated by the alien and it burst out of his chest, but he
Oh,
doesn't die because it's
yeah.
Wolverine. But now you have an alien that
Oh
has
my-
like healing powers.
oh my god, that would be nuts. That they need to make that happen.
Yeah,
They
like-
need to recreate something along.
Let's
those
redo
lines.
the movie. Let's and just like take Schwarzenegger out and put in Captain America. Like
yeah, just send in the Fantastic Four like over there.
absolutely,
Yeah.
why not? They have really cool images where it's by David Finch to
Mm-hmm.
promote it, where it's Predator standing on top of Avengers Tower,
Oh,
and then it's Alien in the Guardians of the Galaxy ship
oh, okay.
to like say like, look what we can do. We're not
Ooh.
going to right away.
That could
Yeah.
work though. The aliens in the Guardians of the Galaxy, because they're out in space, so that would actually be cool. That'd be good
That'd
to
be
read.
interesting. Yeah.
I think we should do an Aliens versus the Brood, and whoever wins gets to stay in continuity.
Oh, jeez. That'd be nuts.
Throw in Tiger King in there. You have a deal. I would watch that. I would watch that.
Oh my goodness.
What's really good? So Thor's actually came back. That last issue was issue 5.
Mhm.
That one's a really good issue.
I didn't.
You didn't read it yet?
I didn't read it yet.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's in your box, I think.
Yeah,
Speaking of
that's why.
boxes.
There we go.
Here's my question. So you read it.
Yeah.
It's a great issue. Why was it $15?
It was $15.
You could have turned around and put it online and sold it for $15, and I want to know why. Because it was a good issue, but nothing happened.
So from what they were advertising, it was supposed to be the first appearance.
Full
of-
appearance.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the full appearance. The first full appearance of the
Black Winter.
There you go, the Black
Yeah.
Winter.
No, the thing, what he's saying, because he
but-
had like issues at the shop, but people were pre-selling and selling it on eBay
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
I saw that.
59 is like, why would you do that when you could just go get it? I
Yeah.
don't think people understood that. Like, they're trying to sell this thing where it's out of the shop right now. You could get it for like just regular price instead of online for $15.99.
Yeah.
We just live in like a weird time, and maybe I'm just ignorant, but like it seems like comics, like right now, everybody's just the first appearance of Black Winter. But who is Black Winter? What
Yeah.
is Black Winter?
Yeah.
Is Black Winter going to be around in 10 years?
Yeah.
You know, like we're just like hoping that we're grabbing the first appearance, and because issue 2 was heck of expensive because it was the first time that they said Black Winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because they said
Yeah,
it.
and so I'm always wondering, like, why is it $15?
Well, I
Yeah.
think they're thinking just like in Venom, they have Null, right? The symbiote guy, but he made like a cameo appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy way back, so maybe it's something like that.
Hopefully.
Like,
I mean, I get it, but
Yeah.
I will give money to any creator that creates a character, like hypes it to the level of Punchline, and then kills him in the first appearance.
so
I will.
Punchline.
That would be
that one's kind of ridiculous. So
Yeah, let's do that at Punchline right now, please.
So it's the same. It's the same thing. So Punchline is the Joker's new sidekick because Harley Quinn got so big and so popular. Like she got her own title, her own animated series, her own movies, just shit going on. So they decided to give Joker a new sidekick, right?
Basically.
So it's
New
Punchline.
side piece.
So an issue was an issue
Reboot.
Batman 89.
It was 89.
89, like everybody's all hyped it up, like, oh, they're gonna show her like prices were so high for that one. Everyone sold
Still
out.
are.
Oh, they still is. Like, how much
It's
is
like
it?
a $40 or $50 comic
Jesus
right now.
Christ.
So with that,
And it's just her face on a phone.
see,
She's
I
talking
was
on
gonna,
a
half
I was
her
gonna
telephone.
build it
It's
up,
half
but
her
yeah.
face.
It's not.
Not
You don't
even
even
half.
see her eyes. You just see like her chin.
That could be
And they
anyone.
have reprints of that too. So it's like, you know,
But yeah, like
What's going
build
on?
the character up, and then like when people spend a ton of money on this character, like
Just murder
in the,
hell
next
out
issue.
of it. Yeah.
Please
they don't come back.
start
Like
teaching
Uncle
them
Ben,
lessons.
Uncle Ben never came back. He's still dead.
Here's mindless speculation. Apparently, Harley Quinn's supposed to die in issue 75
Ooh.
by Punchline.
Oh.
Punchline's supposed to kill Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Is that in the main continuity,
That,
or is
that
just
is in the main continuity,
And-
Batman Wars. There
but-
has to be some casualties, right?
But will they keep it? You know
not
what I
because
mean?
like
I mean,
because
for a day.
Alfred died, and then like in Batman Superman he's still alive. In other issues he's alive. It's like, wait, did he die?
But that's not
in the main
Is-
continuity,
is,
right?
Is he back in Superman?
And he was back in Doomsday Clock because Doomsday Clock takes in the
Clock,
future.
We don't know where it
Yeah.
is.
It says
Yeah.
it takes place in the future.
And that future has come and gone.
Yeah.
It takes place in a future in a different timeline.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Doomsday Clock, that mess. Yeah.
That was a mess. I read the last issue, just because I read up to issue 7 and I stopped because it took like 3 months for one issue to come out, and then I read that last issue. So I had some questions. You read it, right? You kind of
So I read it, but I read it like 4 months after
Oh.
the last issue came out, and so I really need to reread it because
so
I
like
have no
Dr.
idea.
Manhattan, like he goes back to his Earth and he takes the baby of those two like clowns or whatever.
The mime and
the mime, yeah.
and I don't.
Yeah, whatever the
And the
person.
mute
Yeah,
guy.
so they take the baby
And the other
and he
person.
gives him like the last of his powers, and he calls him Clark, and so like basically he's the Superman of that world now, right? Then he's
Maybe.
like, oh, yeah, it's like, and then he dies. Like, wait, I thought you're like kind of all powerful, like almost godlike. How do you die and give your powers to a little baby?
His
be the next
radiation
Superman.
caught up
Did
to
you
him
not
and he got
watch the
cancer.
show?
I didn't. Which show?
The Watchmen show.
I didn't watch.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you guys are missing out. That show was awesome.
Really?
So that
Yeah.
so that has
No, it has nothing to do with that. But he does do the same thing, sort of, minus the going to a different planet and making him Superman. He gives his powers to somebody
Okay.
and dies.
Okay.
It's a really good sequel to The Watchmen
Okay.
that deals with race in a way that no other show has dealt with in my opinion, in a long time. So
See,
fantastic show.
I never got this. So Dr. Manhattan is supposed to be like so all powerful. Like, how do you die? You give somebody powers. Like, you're supposed to be like near God level, right?
But he's.
I mean, who says that God's not dead?
Yeah. Was he?
That's true.
Was he supposed? Is he? Because I know, like, supposedly, isn't it like if he has contact with people, like they get radiation and cancer and shit?
Yes, I believe that's what was hinted at.
Right.
Yes, because his wife died of cancer.
Well, in the movie, they were like, oh, it wasn't. It was that one guy's plan. The villain guy. What's his
to
name?
like segregate him,
Yeah,
right? Or
yeah.
to like
Sep-
ostracate him. You know, yeah.
That way he could set him up to be the villain in the movie.
So what I'm saying is, like, is he like nuclear, or like since he's giving off the radiation? And
Oh no, he was in the
killing
movie. He wasn't giving off the radiation.
people.
They planned it. They made it look like he was getting off radiation because his wife was dying.
Oh,
What was it the same in the series?
I don't know.
I never read
honestly
the
don't
series.
know.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking questions. I was hoping you know.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Maybe we'll do Watchmen book club one day.
Or
No,
just
yeah.
binge the series, guys.
The TV show was really good. It
Yeah.
was really good. Yeah,
I'll give it a try.
you should.
Yeah, I'll give it a try and check that one out.
Can't believe you haven't.
I
Call
can't,
yourself a nerd.
I can't believe it's not butter.
See,
so.
I was telling when you left, we were talking about Doom Patrol, how the series came out.
Mhm.
Season 2 is coming out right now. I think they're on episode 2 or 3 right now.
It's
Season
coming
2.
out weekly.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not all at once.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to watch the whole.
Oh, so you haven't been?
I haven't watched
watching
it yet. I'm
weekly?
still waiting.
Oh,
Still waiting.
okay.
I'd rather binge watch that way. I don't forget anything happens. I did the same thing with Titans. I mean, I didn't want to wait every week or so to watch it. I'd rather binge watch it all at once.
I think I asked you. Did you finish the whole season 2 of Titans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. So have you? You said you seen?
I
Season,
saw the first 2 episodes of season 2, and then I forgot my friend's password.
So season 1 ended pretty good, right?
Yeah, with Trigon.
Yeah. No. Okay.
was trash.
In your opinion, it was
It
trash.
was they left it on not even a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
They left it on like, this is the penultimate episode, and then they were like, "Hey, guess what? It's the finale."
Yeah,
we just
okay.
yeah.
The last
Now
couple minutes.
They cleaned it up a little in the first episode of the second season,
That's
but
where
it
I was
was very unsatisfying.
See,
to me.
that's where I was going to go too with season
2.
2. The first episode, they kind of got rid of Trigon like way too easy. Like he was like OP'd in like the season 1, and then all of a sudden season 2, like, oh nah, never mind.
No,
like
no.
what?
Yeah, no,
You can't do that.
So it's the same thing with season 2. They're fighting Deathstroke. They're fighting Deathstroke's the main guy. He's pretty good as the guy playing Deathstroke. He's a really good character.
I actually saw that one. Yeah,
Steve
I saw the
Morales,
fight.
I think.
His
I saw
suit
the
actually
fight.
looks really nice compared to the Arrowverse's
The hockey
mask. This one
Yeah,
actually
they're
looks
on a
more like
budget,
armor
man.
and stuff. So he's actually doing a pretty good job. Well, in this one, they're fighting Deathstroke,
Mhm.
and they build him up so much where he
The fight
kills
was-
like the Amazons.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He could beat everybody. He's just so OP in that one too. But same thing towards the end, like the last episode, he just
Yeah.
spoiler. I'm sorry, spoiler word.
The fight for that one was kind of wasn't as good as I hoped it was.
The question is, do we have Nightwing, or are we still rocking?
No,
Robin?
we have Nightwing.
Okay, he's actually Nightwing in his
Yeah,
costume and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, because last I saw, he was still in the Robin.
Still
costume.
Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a Robin too, but no.
Yeah,
he's
well,
Nightwing
that
now.
guy is a little prick. He does a good job. I hate him like I do Jason Todd. Like,
He's playing it right,
yeah.
man.
I'm waiting for them to be like, does he live or die?
I
Call
wa-
this number.
Yeah.
Go to this
Let's kill him off.
website. Yeah.
Let's kill him off. Yeah, I agree.
I like him as the Robin Jason Todd, but I don't think he's gonna be good as a Red Hood Jason Todd.
Because he's short.
Is he getting there?
It
We
seems
don't
like
know.
he's getting there, but I want him to be like
don't know.
murderous, like kind of tall, built like an asshole.
So what you do is you kill him, and then you keep him dead for a couple of years so he can grow up.
There
Because
you
he's
go.
still a young kid. Or I think he seems like a young
maybe.
kid. To
Yeah.
me. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I like you said, I think he does a really good job of playing an asshole. Even like in the first season, I couldn't believe how gritty he was too.
Prick.
Yeah, no, when his fighting style, oh my god, that was nuts. I love the fight scenes in that TV show. All right,
So a dog is being murdered No, it's being groomed next door. So
yeah,
we're not hurting anything or anyone.
it's not Kong cooking. It's-
Whoa!
Sir, you just went there.
wait, what? Hold
just
on.
went there.
All comments are not representative of the comic book clubhouse or the people who work inside of the comic book clubhouse.
It's just an opinion
Or its
of one
customers
man.
that go to Comic Book Clubhouse. Okay, with that being said, I think we should call it for this episode of Just Kidding, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say the good news. Do you guys hear that I could finally read Red Hood and the Outlaws?
Really?
Scott Lobdell is no longer going to be on the book after issue 50.
How many? Didn't he do like
9 years.
Jesus Christ.
There was a 6-issue arc in the middle of New 52 where James Tynion wrote it, and I have that 6 issues. And then he came back, and I was like, I'm out.
Who's gonna take over?
They haven't announced it yet, but I'm going to. It could be anybody else,
Okay.
and I will read it.
Do you think it'll be James Tynion?
No,
Okay.
because he's too big for that book. That's
Yeah.
that's like a starter
'Cause
book. That's not a.
he's
He's on Batman.
Yeah. He's a really good writer. That's why I was like, maybe, he might take over Red Hood. Interesting. Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Peace, Scott Lobdell.
Thomas must be pretty happy about that too.
I don't know.
Right?
People like that guy. I don't know why. They didn't live through the 90s.
Interesting. Okay.
Now you can end it.
Now
Sorry.
we could end it. All right. Well, thank you guys. This has been a special episode of Just Kidding, man. And we are out.
Out.
Later.